Welcome to AI Path. Today we're starting a brand new series on agent architectures, the blueprints for how AI agents think, reason, and act. We'll map out the full landscape, and by the end, you'll know every major pattern and when to use each one. Let's get into it. So why do AI agents need architectures? Think about it this way. Asking someone for directions to a restaurant is like a basic LLM. One answer, hope it's right. But planning a road trip across 3 states? Now you need a GPS, something that plans routes, reroutes when there's traffic, and finds gas stations along the way. And planning a full vacation? You need a trip planner who books flights, hotels, coordinates timelines, and adjusts when things go wrong. That's the difference between a basic LLM and an agent with architecture. Without one, AI is just guessing one step at a time. With an architecture, it can plan, use tools, learn from mistakes, and coordinate with other agents. Let's zoom out and see the big picture. There are 7 major agent architectures, and they fall into 5 categories. First, reasoning. This includes chain of thought, or CoT, where the agent thinks step by step. And tree of thoughts, or TOT, where it explores multiple paths at once, like a chess player considering different moves. Second, acting. This includes tool use, where the agent calls external tools, and ReAct, which combines reasoning and acting in a loop. The agent thinks, acts, observes, then thinks again. Third, planning. Plan and execute breaks a big task into smaller steps, then executes them one by one. Fourth, learning. Reflection lets the agent look back at its own output, spot mistakes, and improve. And fifth, advanced. LATS, or Language Agent Tree Search, combines tree search with self-evaluation. And multi-agent systems use teams of specialized agents working together. These architectures didn't appear overnight. They evolved, each building on the ones before it. In 2022, Google published Chain of Thought. The insight, make the model show its work and it gets more accurate. Later that year, ReAct combined thinking with acting and observing. 2023 was an explosion. Tree of Thoughts explored multiple paths. Reflection taught agents to learn from mistakes. Plan and execute split planning from doing. Toolformer showed LLMs could learn to use tools on their own. By 2024, LATS combined tree search with evaluation, and multi-agent frameworks like CrewAI and LangGraph exploded. Each pattern solved a limitation of the ones before it. Let's make these click with real-life analogies. Chain of thought is like thinking out loud. You write down each step to solve a math problem. That CoT or ReAct is like a detective investigating a case. Form a theory, check for evidence, update the theory, and repeat until the case is solved. Tree of thoughts is a chess player considering multiple moves, thinking 3 steps ahead for each one, and picking the best path. Reflection is like a student who takes a test, gets it back, reviews the mistakes, and does better next time. Plan and execute is like a wedding planner. Create the full plan first, then execute each task one by one. Tool use is a manager who delegates. Need a calculation? Send it to the accountant. Need a design? Call the designer. And multi-agent is a full company with departments, marketing, engineering, sales, all working together on one goal. Now the million-dollar question, which one do you actually use? Here's your cheat sheet. CoT is your go-to for reasoning. Fast, cheap, great for math and logic. ReAct is the sweet spot for most real-world agents. Medium cost, great for research and anything needing tools. Tree of Thoughts is for hard puzzles and creative tasks. Slower and more expensive, but it explores more options. Reflection is ideal for code generation and writing where the agent needs to iteratively improve its output. Plan and execute is your project manager pattern. Use it when tasks have many steps that need to happen in order. And multi-agent is the heavy artillery for complex workflows that need different expertise. My advice, start simple with CoT or ReAct, and only reach for the complex patterns when you need them. How do you actually build these patterns? That's where frameworks come in. LangGraph is the most flexible. It's graph-based and supports every single pattern we discussed. 10,000 GitHub stars. CrewAI focuses on multi-agent systems. Define agents with roles like researcher, writer, and reviewer, and they collaborate automatically. 25,000 stars. The OpenAI Agents SDK gives you ReAct plus tools out of the box. Simple, production-ready, 19,000 stars. And Google ADK is built for multi-agent with Gemini models. The key insight: patterns are the fundamentals. Frameworks are just tools that implement them. Learn the patterns first, and the framework choice becomes easy. We'll cover LangGraph and CrewAI in detail later in this series. Let's recap. Agent architectures are the blueprints for how AI agents think and act, from simple CoT reasoning all the way up to multi-agent teams. We covered reasoning, acting, planning, learning, and advanced patterns. We saw how they evolved from 2022 to today, and which frameworks bring them to life. In the next video, we deep dive into ReAct and chain of thought with code examples you can run yourself. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in part 2.